everyone, it's Tammy, and I thought today I would make this card with you. Isn't this cute? And then you open it up and it has a cute little inside sentiment. It says have a magical day, and then there's a sweet little girl, a little fairy, and then there's fairies and butterflies on the outside. So together it makes a scene, but then they're standalone themselves too, which I think is really cute. And this is a piece of acetate that I have underneath, like the window sheet paper. So that's what this clear is right here. And I just cut a rectangular, or die cut a rectangle out of it with a little scalloped edge, which is really cute. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So what you'll need is you are going to need a card base, and this is an A2 sized card. So this folded is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I have it as a top fold in this instance. And then you also need a piece of acetate, and this is the same size as the card front, and actually you can make it a little smaller. You could make it 4 by 5 1/4. That would be fabulous, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do that just because I think it will work out just a little bit better if it's just not quite as big as the front of the card. So I'm just trimming off 1/4 inch on one side and either the top or the bottom, it doesn't matter which. And then you're also going to need, of course, your stamped images, and we're going to color those. And then I have a couple of die cuts. I have some lawn, and I have a little piece of fence, and some more lawn. And then I also have the front part of the card. I already have that cut out as well, so I have that ready. But then I also need to cut the card front out of this, so I'm going to need to cut a hole into this one. So I'll do that when I do my die cutting. And I think that's it. So I have the Fairy Friends that I'm using. This is the stamp set. I also used a gate, or it was just a little piece of the fence that I used, and these frame scallops, and I'll use this big one again to cut my card front. And then I also used just some grass that I have to do the border, and it came with little butterflies and tulips, so I did cut out a few of those that I'd had before, so I just kept those in here until I needed to use them, and I thought, well, now might be the perfect time. So we're going to use those as well. So I have those over here on the side. So first thing I'm going to do is do my coloring. And I even thought I would bring you guys along for that because I know some of you enjoy that. And I'm going to probably color them about the same way that I did before. So I left all of my markers out that I used, and I did use quite a few. So, and these are fine color markers, which I think coordinate with like the Touch 5 markers. They are alcohol-based markers, and I really like them. So I have this one that I'm going to use to color the fairies. And I will leave that out there like that just so that you can see, although these are not Copics and the colors don't go anything near Copics. But I think that they color nicely, and the price point is way better as far as my money goes and my skill. I'm going to put these kind of away as I use them because I think I'm done with them as I use them. I think. Not that I'll be able to determine that exactly, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and color this flower next because I know that I liked. And you could make this flower whatever color you want, but I kind of liked it being like a sunflower. So I like to color my alcohol markers with my lightest color first. And I don't always put the lid back on. I think that it's fine if you let them get a little bit of air. I think that's fine. And then I'm going to use a little darker color, a little darker yellow. And don't be fooled by the color of the lid. They are often not right with this kind of a set. That's one thing that Copics is way, way better at. So I'm just blending in this color. And then I'm going to take a darker brown, I think this is the one, and I'm going to color the little middle part. And I'm going to take my lightest again and blend all of that in. All right, and then I'm going to color one of their hair, this blonde color. And I'll do the same thing all right. And I'm not sure if I'm done with the yellow. Oh, I know I'm not. I need to do the wands. Let me look on this card. Oh, and I need to do the window. That might be it for this one, so I'm going to put this over here. Might not be, but we'll see. And then I also know that I want to color one of their hair this kind of brownish blonde, and then I'm going to go over it with some brown. And I'm going to add a little bit more brown. Okay, I think that's all right. And let's see, that might be it of those. I'm going to put them over here. The others for now anyway. I think the only thing that I made gray was the stair. And I know I did one of the dresses pink. So I'm taking a light pink and coloring all of it. Then I'm taking a dark pink and I'm just going over the areas that I think would maybe be a little darker. And then I'm going to take my light pink again and go over all of it and just blend in so that there won't be a harsh line between the dark and the light colors. And I'm going to do the same thing with a little blue dress. So just coloring, 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 coloring. And I did a green dress. Oh no, I didn't. I did a turquoise dress and a purple dress. Okay, so a turquoise dress. Yes. So coloring the whole thing turquoise again, and then taking the darker turquoise, going over the areas that I think would be darker. And then doing the light again. And then there's a purple dress too. Light and then dark and then all over it with the light to blend in all of those harsh lines. There we go. And then I also did these flowers in the purple, and I really liked how those turned out, so let's try to do that again. Coloring them all in purple. And then I'm taking my darker one. And then the lighter one again. All right. Make sure I put the right lid on. And now let's do the stem. So I'm starting off with a light green. And then I'm going to go with my next green. Then I will just color over the whole thing again. I know I probably don't have to keep repeating this, but I really don't know what else to say about it. But you guys get it. Lightest to darkest. And then I use and then I go backwards, I guess. And then I'm also going to do the same thing to this. It's like this whole thing is the green part of a flower, like the stem base or whatever. And then I'm going to take my lightest again, and I'm going to actually take the bigger side. And then I think I also used this medium shade. All right. And I know that I did one of them with some red hair, so I just did it like that. But I took my brown, I went over it. There we go. And then I think I just made this one brown. All right. So then now I need to color the house. Get the door. And then, ooh, I kind of started this one wrong. This is the dark color. So I'm gonna go, I guess I'll go darkest to lightest on this one. Let's see how that one works out. Just a coloring. Just a coloring. I colored this little all right, so now that I have them all colored, I think I do, I can put these away. And I will put some sparkle on them, but I'll do that after I have made the card. So I need to get my big shot out. And I'm just going to take the coordinating dies and put them over each picture. So let's see here, I have this fairy, this flower, this flower, the little house, she won't fit yet, so I won't do her, but I should be able to do that one, I think. Let's try it. Oh. Well, that's not her. That's her. Oh, okay. Well, no wonder she didn't fit. I don't know if I can squeeze this one in or not, but I will try. And then I will also cut out the wand. Now I can hear my puppy, and I don't think I can get that in there without messing this up. So I am going to cut these out, but then I will be right back because I need to get my puppy to the restroom. So I'll leave that just like that and I'll be right back. Okay, I have a little bit of time while they're eating, feeding them their afternoon food. So let me take these off. And I still have one girl and a wand, or in both wands to do. So let's see if I can figure out which girl that is. Is it that one? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna put all of these back on the magnet, and then I can take all of these off. And put this girl down. And the wand. Run that through. Then I just need to do the wand one more time. And you can certainly hold that down with some Post-it paper to make it stay. I just live dangerously for whatever reason. And then once I've gotten all of those done, I'm going to do the middle of my card with that rectangle. So I have this rectangle, and where's my card base? Up here. I'm going to open my card up so that it's flat, and then I'm going to center this where I think the middle is. And then, oops, that looks kind of crooked to me, so let's try that again. I look at it when I have the lid on, or the sandwich top on, just to make sure that it still looks like it is straight. And I don't have a ton of room in here, so I am just going to bring it back like that. And there is our card front. And then those are extra. I don't really need those for this particular card. Okay, so now I have my card front, and I have this that I need to put away. And these are extras. I'm just going to leave them because I could use them for something, and I'm just going to put them in with my frame. If I can find my frame. Here it is. So this is how I like to store these. Just put this back in the magnet and then put these in the back. So if I need those for anything, I'll have them there with my magnet. And I'm going to go ahead and fold this down again with my bone folder. And I'm going to take my acetate sheet, open this up, and I'm going to put glue all around the edge of the rectangle that I just cut out, the cutout. And I'm getting it fairly close to the edge, but not too close, just because I don't want it to leak on top of it. And then I'm also going to put it close to the edge of the acetate as well. That way it's stuck down on both sides. And then I will put this just down over the hole that you create, or the cutout. See, I got a little bit of glue on there and I didn't really want to, but that's okay. But putting it on both sides like that makes it so that it's sealed here and here. So it hopefully won't come undone. And now my dogs are barking again. So I will be back again. All right, so now what we're gonna do is take the little frame that I already die cut out, but you saw how you do that. Because this is just the actual frame that was that I saved of the white piece, but I did the same thing with a piece of patterned paper. And then this is just going to fit right in the inside of where I had cut the other one out. So it fits right there on the inside. Whoa, oh, didn't mean to do that. And frames the acetate. So it's right there on the acetate. And even though that moved, that is one of the reasons why I like using glue, because it is a little more forgiving. It will move around a little bit. And then I want to take, this piece is going to be for the front, I think. And actually I should have put this down before I put the frame down. Oops. So look, I could move this up. Let's put this down here. I'm just going to cut it off. Okay, good. And there's actually enough glue on there that it's staying. There, that was saved. Nice. And then I'm going to take this other piece and I'm going to put this one on the inside, but it's going to go behind that so that you see it through the window. And actually, before I do that too, I cut out a piece of paper, not that one. This is where I got the pattern paper from. And then I got the inside paper from this pack. And I might use just a different shade. Still a light blue, just a different shade. And I'm going to cut this one at 4 by 5 1/4. Forgot about that. And this is totally not necessary. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to. But I like having a little layer in here. And then this is going to go so that I can see it on that side. So it's going to go about right there. And I'm going to take it from one side to the other. So I'm just kind of looking to see where I need to cut it. And I'm not too worried about precision. It'll be fine. I'm going to take this. Sure I have it about where I need it, and put it down like that. And I'm not too worried about these stems not being down because I'm going to have a fence over here. I'm going to have a little house covering some of it. And I'm going to put some flowers down and a fairy, so it's all good. I'm going to put the fence about here, I think. So let's go ahead and do that. Oops. See, the glue helps. There we go. Then you can see that through there, which is kind of cool. And then what else did I put on the inside of here? I think I put a fairy. Oh yeah, I put a fairy holding the sunflower in here. Kind of like that. I just put the sunflower behind her wing. So let me put some glue on the stem, put the sunflower down, and then I will put glue on all of this. And I'm going to put her about like that, I think. And I'm going to put one of the red flowers here. Have it peeking over the fence like that. There we go. I think that looks cute. And then I'm going to put this down on the side over here, kind of like that. And I just glued this one. I do pop dot some of them, but some of them I'm just gluing straight on the card. And I kind of like having it stick over the edge like that. And I'm going to put another flower on this one. And I'm going to pop dot the house and put it about here. So I don't know if I need any more flowers or not. Let me get some pop dots out. Oh, that's Taz telling those puppies that he's had enough. He won't hurt them though. Let me put this down here like that. And then I'm going to take one of these butterflies and fold it. Put glue on just half of it and stick it up in the corner. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other one, only I'm going to put glue on the other side. And I'm going to stick this one on the card like that. And I'm going to take one of the fairies. Oh, I think I'll pop dot this. I think I did that on the other one too. Yes, I did. And I'm going to put that one over here. And then I'm taking another one that's flying the other way, and I'm going to put that one over here, pop dotted. And then I'm going to glue her wand like that. And then this one I'm going to put down here in the corner, kind of. And I'm just going to glue this one down. And I have an extra flower, so I'm going to put this right here. almost done. Look how cute that is. I need to, well, let me put this away before I mess it up. I need to stamp the sentiment. And it says, have a magical day. And I thought that I would do it in embossing powder. So I have my copper embossing powder and my Versamark. Do this on the inside here. So have a magical day. I'm going to try to center that the best that I can. And oh, there should be a, yes, here it is. I thought maybe I got caught on my arm. An exclamation point. Have a magical day. All right, so now, oops, I just need a piece of scrap paper and my embossing. This is copper embossing. And I like to go over it a couple times just to make sure it gets everything. And then I'll take my little brush. All right. Then I'll take my heat tool. Oops. Get it warm and then go ahead and melt this embossing powder. All right, so that's done. Isn't this cute? Oh my goodness. Just clean it up a little bit. Where's my lid for this? Here it is. Oh, I have another wand. I need to glue this wand down. Now I can put the lid on this. And I'm taking my aqua brush and I have this liquid glitter, which is really fascinating to me. And you shake it up really good. And then I just like to put a little drop on some of the things, and then I can take my aqua brush and use that all over. It's crazy. At least pretty much, I think. That's what's worked before. So I'm just going to take this and spread it around. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it totally makes it glittery. It's kind of like the Wink of Stella. Only I think it's even more glittery schmittery. So I did all their dresses and their wings. Hopefully you guys can see that. I want to get the star of the wand. And then I can make sure that these stay lifted. And what else did I do? Oh, I did the house and I did the flowers. So let's do that. Picking up a little bit more of the glitter to put on the flower. And I'm just transferring it from one object to another. And then once I feel like it's all glittered, we are done. Isn't that cute? I mean, it really, I think, is a pretty easy card once you have your design ready and you know what you're doing. Hi, Jambo. James wants to say hello to everybody. He likes the glitter, he says. Come here, baby. Show everybody your pretty face. Everybody wants to see your pretty face, monkey. He's holding on to me for dear life. Say hi. Say hi, Jamboni. This is that James. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Oh, sweet love muffins. This has been an animal card making day. Because my animals have needed me. Which is good because I need them too. So there we go. Isn't that cute? I love it because it's a scene inside, a scene here. Now, if you wanted to write a note, you're really not going to be able to write it much on here because you would see it on there. So you might just include a note or just write it on the back. I think it's adorable. I love it. Hope you do too. Thanks so much for watching and have a very wonderful day. And I will talk with you very soon. Bye-bye.